DJM
Hey my country people, una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening. Sake of the time when it be say, the time be now when it be say una take a look us on top our week to week tori informate recap and analysis for inside our ogbonge TV station wey be DJM TV. My name na still una country brother Stanley Okocha. Na me still dey handle the matter today when be say e dey shele. Make we continue make we start am as we go.
DJM TV.
Make we enter the matter now as e take shele. Yes, so the first tori wey we knack una for this week when e be say just waka comot so go concern the one when e be say Naija people for London come begin do protest sake of say President Muhammadu Buhari comot from Naija enter UK come dey do medical checkup and treatment. Now this one vex Naija people na im dey enter street. So make we show una the way we take knack and give una for inside the week, then we go come back come chook mouth put for the matter. Follow us as we show am. Nigerian protesters in London orders President Muhammadu Buhari back to Nigeria. Hello lovely viewers, a wonderful morning to you, a wonderful afternoon to you, and a wonderful evening to you all, depending on the time you are watching us now on our day-to-day news update on your dialing TV station DJM TV. I am Stanley Okocha, reading the all trending news for your viewing and listening pleasure for this time. A handful of Nigerians living in London besieged the Abuja house located at 2 Camden Hill, Kensington, London, in a protest asking President Muhammadu Buhari, who is presently on a medical leave there, to immediately go back home to Nigeria. According to a renowned broadcaster and former aide to former President Goodluck Jonathan, whose name is Reno Omokuri, who video tweeted on his verified Twitter handle, the protesters gathered at the gate of the Abuja house with a mission which is to chase the president back home. The police came, but the harassed Buhari out of London went on. A frightened at M. Buhari refused to come out, he tweeted. Earlier, in a separate tweet, Reno wrote, "The eagle has landed to harass the ego out of London. It is happening, people. Harass Buhari out of London is on. God willing, I will see you at Abuja House, 2 Camden Hill, Kensington, London W87 AD by 12 noon. We will organize COVID-19 protocols even as we chase M. Buhari back home." Recall that President Muhammadu Buhari had departed Nigeria on Tuesday for the United Kingdom for medical checkup amidst doctors going on strike in Nigeria. Still on that Tuesday, human rights activist and the Action Alliance presidential aspirant in the 2019 presidential elections, Mr. Omoyele Sowore, had called on Nigerians in the United Kingdom to occupy the London hospital where President Muhammadu Buhari is to have his medical checkup. Sowore had emphasized that the medical trip of Mr. President to London as a waste of resources, saying that the president should perform his medical checkup in the world-class hospital he built in Nigeria since he came to power as the president of Nigeria. Mr. Sowore also advised Nigerians in the United Kingdom to occupy the Abuja house in London. He wrote on his Twitter handle, "Nigerians in the UK must occupy the hospital where sickly at M. Buhari is wasting Nigeria's resources, and the Nigerian embassy as well as Abuja house in London. Let Buhari return home and do a medical checkup in the world-class hospital he built since coming to power. Buhari must go," he tweeted. Since the president arrived the UK, Nigerians over there has continued to protest, with many of them carrying placards reading different inscriptions, standing at the gate of Abuja house trying to stop the president from carrying out the medical checkup he actually came to UK to do, and thereby trying to force him to go back to Nigeria, where to them is expected to carry out his medical checkup, not just coming to UK for medical checkup, leaving the people in Nigeria back to suffer the fate they know nothing of. Still in the news, the governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, has mocked the M. Buhari protesters in the UK. The governor said there is nothing like protest against President Muhammadu Buhari in the Abuja house as those things that people are showing are Photoshop. But in reaction, those organizing the protest have said that what they are doing is for real, and so it must continue until they are able to force President Muhammadu Buhari back to Nigeria to fix the health sector so that every citizen, including those in leadership, can enjoy such medical facilities that he has run to UK to enjoy. Yes, so country people, President Buhari and the people wey be say dey protest, who we go blame? If you ask me, na who I go ask. But seriously, make we look the matter well. See am, why President Buhari go comot for Naija go do checkup for UK? Na be the question. If Naija hospital dem good and everything when e be say person need to take do checkup and do treatment when e be say e get any matter when e concern health, wetin e go comot go do? E show say Naija hospitals dey one kind. E show say we no get the things wey be say country people need to take dey take care of themselves. Neither one show. Na that one me believe say make the people come dey protest. No be say President Buhari just come let make dem protest. Na because of say the wetin he come do, the treatment when he come do, na im vex dem. And so on that part, I believe say the people dey on the right track. Now, but one thing when e be say e still dey when me no like for inside when dem do go concern the protest. Why? Because those kind of protests dey like give Naija bad name, and we when be say we come from Naija, e go come dey make people come dey look us one kind like say we no know wetin we dey do. Sake of say our leaders dey do one kind, they no dey gree do things when they suppose to do for country people. And mind you, na that thing na be say dem dey always use when election come so that they go get the vote of country people. So if time don reach now wey be say our leaders, whether you be governor, whether you be president, whether you be minister, whatever position wey be say you dey handle, make you handle am well. Make our country for dey better. If country dey better, now all of us go enjoy am. Whether you be president or you be ordinary Naija person, you go enjoy am. And the country, yes, people for our side go even dey come dey even dey do wetin we be say we dey comot for we country go dey do like that one President Muhammadu Buhari do. Yes, so country people, the other story wey we still now give una for inside this week when we waka comot so go concern the fire and the bomb when e shele for inside Imo State. Yes, this one shele for inside Easter Monday when e be say people when be say dem carry kalash, dey enter the Nigerian Correctional Service when dey for Imo State and even enter the Naija Koti force when e dey inside Imo State, go bomb the place and come release some people when e be say dem be kpake put for inside cell and for inside jete for inside the Naija Correctional Service. Now make we still show am so that we go really know wetin we dey chook mouth put. Make una watch am with me. Imo State bombs as gunmen wreak havoc. A wonderful morning to you, a wonderful afternoon to you, and a wonderful evening to you, our darling viewers, depending on the actual time it is now that you are watching us on our day-to-day news updates on your darling TV station, DJM TV. I am Stanley Okocha, reading the hot trending news just breaking out in Nigeria at this time. Gunmen has attacked the Owerri Correctional Facility in the Imo State capital. The gunmen who struck at the early hours of today freed more than 1,500 correctional inmates. According to our news reporter in the state, the gunmen had attacked and razed the Imo State Police Command headquarters before proceeding to the correctional facilities. At the State Police Command headquarters, located in Owerri, the gunmen burnt down almost all the vehicles within the police command premises and then freeing the suspects held in almost all the cells at the State Criminal Investigation Department of the state's command. According to a reliable source who pleaded anonymity, the gunmen started the operation at about 1 a.m. which lasted till 3 a.m. with solidarity songs at the government house roundabout for more than 30 minutes before attacking the facilities. On breaking into the correctional facilities with the help of explosives and dynamite, the gunmen asked the inmates in the correctional facility to return to their homes. When our reporter contacted the police image maker in the state, Orlando Ikeoku, he confirmed the incident but stated that the security agencies in the state were on top of the situation. On his part, the Nigerian Correctional Service
image maker in Imo State, James Maduba, also confirmed the attack on the correctional facility and explained that they were still trying to get the correct data on the number of inmates who escaped from the facility and the level of havoc caused by the gunmen. He further said that details will be released as soon as correct information and data is collected. He however stated that no figure has been given on the number of casualties due to the gun battle that ensued between the police and the gunmen. Meanwhile, a lifeless body was noticed on the ground in the front of the correctional building. The deceased is believed to be one of the fleeing inmates who was hit by a bullet as he was carrying a travel bag. More than 50 vehicles were seen completely raced down by the attacking gunmen. In another development, a cloud of panic hovered around the state last Friday and Saturday as suspected gunmen murdered no fewer than 7 suya sellers in the state. Our news reporter learned that the traders were killed in separate shootings in Olu and Umuaka in the Njamba Asics of the state. According to an eyewitness with the name Arisu Ishaku, the suspected killers, who were dressed in military uniform numbering more than 7, entered the Afo Umuaka market at about 8:30 p.m. and moved straight to the shops of the victims and shot them point blank. He said 4 of the victims were between the ages of 30 and 45 years and had lived in the area for many years without any form of trouble or attack from any member of the community. While believing those who did the attack to be foreigners in the land, Ishaku stated that before now, there had never been any problem between the traders and any indigene of the Umuaka community. According to the coordinator of the Hausa traders in the state, Malam Ibrahim Abdulkader, the first attack occurred on Friday as 3 of the suya sellers were about to close for the day when the gunmen driving in a Sienna car came from nowhere and shot at them. He said the operation was done in a commando style and the gunmen operating in the same manner and vehicle shot dead another 4 Hausa traders in the community. Malam Abdulkader also stated that the Hausa traders in Olu now live in fear as some have moved to Owerri, the state capital, to avoid being killed. In his word, actually this thing started since Friday, April 2. I was called that 3 persons had been killed by some men operating in a Sienna car. The victims were suya sellers and they were killed as they were closing their shop after the day's business. Just as we were about to handle the situation, I was called on Saturday again that 4 persons were killed by the same people. Our news reporter also learned that the bodies of the victims had been taken to Owerri in preparation for their burial according to Islamic rites. On his part, the senior special assistant to the governor on gender, vulnerable groups, northern affairs for men, Ibrahim Suleiman, said the state government as well as security agencies were on top of the situation, as all machinery has been put in place to ensure the perpetrators are brought to book. The SSA to Governor Hope Uzodinma further called for peace to reign as he was disturbed by the incident. In his words, "We have just ended a meeting with government officials and head of security agencies in the state. They have intervened in the issue to ensure that peace reign. We cannot continue like this. We must nip this in the bud for peace and security of our country." He also appealed to his northern brothers to remain calm and continue to be their brothers' keepers as at all time. While stating the killings were politically motivated by people who never wished the government and people of Imo State well, he expressed regrets that the situation is getting out of hand. When contacted, the police public relations officer of the state could not be reached as his mobile phones were not reachable as at the time of filing in this report. In a similar development, the Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, has led a federal government delegation to Ebonyi State to commiserate with the government and people of Ebonyi State over the killing and destruction of properties that were carried out by persons suspected to be Fulani herdsmen. Speaking at the event, which was devoid of the regular kola nut breaking and garden egg eating, The vice president said they were in the state on a fact-finding mission, as well as to commiserate with the good people and the government of the state over what the vice president described as unnecessary killings and destruction of properties. Also speaking at the event, the governor of Ebonyi State, Governor Dave Umahi, said it is time that the federal government give the state the power to have state police. He said with state police, every nooks and crannies of each of the state will be highly secured, because by getting the state police, people within the state are to be recruited into the state police commands, and that will go a long way to ensure that criminal elements in the vicinities where the state police officers will be operating from will be fished out and made to face the book. He also described the event as a very sad one that has never happened in the history of Ebonyi State. He therefore called on collaboration between the state government and the federal government to ensure that those people who are engaged in the killings and destruction of lives are fished out and meant to face the book. The vice president was thereafter taken round the place of incident where the killings and destruction of properties took place. There, the vice president condoned with the families and said the federal government will look into the situation and ensure such does not reoccur.
Yes, so country people, who will go still blame for this one? For me, na both sides na go blame, but the biggest blame I dey push am go the governor side. Why I push am go the governor side? Una go remember say sometime when never too waka pass, so something gbege happen inside the Imo State, and wetin be that gbege so? Sake of say the governor suspect some people say they be members of the Eastern Security Network when be one side of the IPOB movement come go invite sojo people, so they come do some gbege for there, come package some people, go they put some for inside jete, they put some inside cell. So na the thing so na come back, so because those people when we say they really come release, so na those ECM people when the governor suspect say they lock for there. So now if to say the governor no go that waka when he waka, so these people for not come out. But on the other side, I go still blame them because me I know they like, but I know they dream bad things. Remember say our people say na the way person lie in bed na say they like that put. Me as a person I know they like bad things, so I go always tell you the things as the day and bring out the truth out of the matter when the day. Now for the people when we say still go do bonbon, they not still do am well, because the Naija Koti building when they be say they burn, and the Naija prison service when they say they burn, all those places na government build am for us, and na we money, because na taxpayers money they take dey arrange all these things, na they use take build am. Now you go burn am now mean say you dey burn your own money too, because now you pay the tax when they take arrange those places. Now the thing when they supposed to do instead of go burn na to arrange their protest in a peaceful way. Let the government know say wetin they do, so they no like am. At the end of the day, government will listen to them. Then government not listen to them, they fit carry government go court. Yes, now the law of Naija na talk am so, you fit carry government go court, and the law, I mean the judges, they go look the matter, see am IB. If e be say yes, you so when the carry government come, you take correct standing, they fit still knack am put for your side. But if they see say na government na dey the right side, they fit still knack am for government side. But both sides, I blame them as far as that begin when the shele for Easter Monday for inside Owerri when be Imo State capital concern. Okay, country people, still on security matter when e be say dey side Naija. Yes, we still knack una for inside the week when just waka comot, so sake of say President Muhammadu Buhari for far away London when he still dey o. Yes, sack the former Inspector General of Police when the name be Mr. Mohammed Adamu. Now he come replace am with another one when he be say he still come from north, just like the former one when the name be Mr. Umar Akali Baba. Now informate when he shele as we take Naka come out talk say the way police people they supposed to take dey arrange security matter for the country can't go one kind sake of say so kind gbege come dey happen, particularly that one be say go concern Imo State when e be say some people wey carry kalash go dey burn everywhere for there. That one come vex President Buhari for where he dey for London, and he come knack come out say with immediate alacrity make the former IGP make a vamoose comot for the seat when e dey, but e come be like say e come dey too late before e tell am say make a vamoose comot for there, because if you look am, the former IGP so wey name the Mr. Adamu Mohammed, im ten ure as IGP don even finish sake of say im time wey e suppose spend for service e don finish, e don retire, but President Buhari still keep am for this period, though some people say the former IGP say e do some kind waka-met underground wey make President Muhammadu Buhari come keep am till this time. So e be like say na those things so na come make am come dey wan like collect those pogiri wey e be say im take do the waka-met back, wey come make the security people wey concern Naija Koti come dey suffer am. So na that one come vex President Muhammadu Buhari when he say finally e come tell am say make e go house, make e go sit down. Well, inside there e come see knack on hand put for another person make e take over. Now so since another person don take over, make we still watch am as Nigerians, make we see how e go still waka for the security matter. So we for this our TV station, we dey use the opportunity to take hala the new IGP when im name be Mr. Baba Umar Akali, sake of say im don become the new IGP, and so we wan try make am know say security na wetin suppose for we country, and so make im try do im best as im don already yarn the day when e be say Vice President Yemi Osinbajo knack am put for im back make e take enter the seat. So e good say as im don enter that seat, make we see some kind of change wey be say yes, all of us for Naija we go fit dey sleep with our two eyes closed, no be the one be say we dey sleep with one eye open and the other eye closed before. Yes, so country people, still on top the matter wey be say we still carry come for inside the week wey just waka comot so, President Muhammadu Buhari don hala and hail Governor Godwin Obaseki, the governor of Edo State. Why he hail am? He say yes, he say the man na correct man sake of say the way take arrange the 20th National Sports Festival when dey shele for inside Edo State. So why he come hail am wella? He say the things when he be say he arrange, particularly the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium, when he come repackage in the way wey be say e come be like all those stadium wey be say we dey see for England, France, and even inside all these big Oyibo countries dem. So you can say the way take handle every of the things when e be say the sport people wan use take arrange the sport, say e just arrange them wella, nothing shake. So make we quickly still go back to our TV, make we go look am and hear am the way we take knack the news give una, we go come chook mouth wella for the matter.
President Muhammadu Buhari hails Governor Godwin Obaseki on hosting of the 20th National Sports Festival. A wonderful morning to you, a wonderful afternoon to you, and a wonderful evening to you, our darling viewers, depending on the actual time it is that you are watching us now on our day-to-day news update on your number one darling station, DJM TV. I am Stanley Okocha, reading the hot news that is trending for your viewing pleasure at this time. The President of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, has shown satisfaction with the standard and quality of sporting facilities being used for the National Sports Festival tagged Edo 2020 and currently being hosted by Edo State. The President also praised the Governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, for his administrative investment in sports development. Mr. Buhari, who described sport as one of the important tools that unify Nigeria, hailed Mr. Obaseki for spearheading the upgrading of sporting facilities in Edo State. The president gave the commendation during the official opening of the rehabilitated Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium and the former opening of the 20th edition of the National Sports Festival taking place in the Edo State capital, Benin City. The Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium in Benin City boasts of a 12,000 capacity covered area and a natural turf with refitted athletics running tracks. The new look Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium covers other sports with extensive rehabilitation of the tennis and squash courts, a new Olympic-sized swimming pool, and an indoor suspended gymnasium, which is the first of its kind in Nigeria. Other facilities available in the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium are weightlifting, wrestling, and other combative sports facilities. The stadium has presently been fitted with new high-quality electronic score screens, floodlights, and video assistant referee VAR technology. President Muhammadu Buhari, who was represented by the Minister for Youth and Sports Development, Mr. Sunday Dare, stated that the rehabilitation of the Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium and other sports facilities in the state has further raised the bar of sports development in Nigeria to a new height. He further stated that the investment made in sports infrastructure by the Edo State government shows the direction sports development in Nigeria must take presently. In the minister's words, the way he said it, the 20th National Sports Festival was due to have taken place a year ago, but due to the outbreak of COVID-19, it suffered many postponements. However, due to the determination of President Muhammadu Buhari in making sure that the youth in Nigeria are engaged productively through sports and the doggedness of the Edo State government to host the National Sports Festival, as well as the commitment of the Ministry of Youth and Sports Development, we are glad that we are finally having the festival. It is indeed a befitting sports festival. He further commended the governor of Edo State, led by Governor Godwin Norase, and the chairman of the local organizing committee (LOC) and deputy governor of Edo State, Comrade Philip Shaibu, for making sure the right quality facilities are provided for each free and successful National Sports Festival in the state. Dignitaries at the official opening of the refurbished Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium were the Governor of Delta State, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, Ms. Betsy Obaseki, representative of the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Oba Ewaye II, and a host of others who graced the occasion. However, in a twist of development and amidst the fear that the National Sports Festival will be closed yesterday due to lack of funds, the Minister of Youth and Sports Development, Mr. Sunday Dare, has clarified that the 20th National Sports Festival Edo 2020 is going on as planned, with all competitive activities going on as programmed to happen. The minister said the Ministry of Sport, Youth and Sport Development and the main organizing committee (MOC) for the National Festival are not aware of any plans or threats by the Edo State government to shut down the sports festival, as there has not been any official meeting or communication that relates such information. He further stated that he, as the sport minister, the permanent secretary and directors of sports are still very much on ground in Benin City where the festival is holding, and that it is expected that the Edo State government would formally invite the ministry for a meeting should any urgency exist around the National Sports Festival, or communicate officially with the main organizing committee for the festival. And the Ministry for Youth and Sport Development does not have such information that the 20th National Sports Festival is to be closed for lack of funds. On his part, the Assistant Director to the Minister for Youth and Sports, Mr. Ramon Balogun, has said that funds meant to complement the hosting of the sports festival by Edo State government from the federal government is underway. In his words, for the records, the Edo State government, due to the cost implications of the postponement occasioned by the COVID-19 pandemic, requested financial assistance from the federal government through the Ministry of Youth and Sport Development. The ministry has since been at work to secure the financial assistance, which it believes is still being processed. The Ministry of Youth and Sport Development and the Edo State government are determined to deliver a successful 20th National Sports Festival, which is ongoing in Edo State.
Yes, our country people, na so the tori really shele. So now make we chook mouth. Governor Godwin Obaseki na one person when e be say anything when e wan do e dey like do am well. Sake of say oyibo say anything worth doing is worth doing well. I no know whether I knack the English well, but I feel say na so oyibo take knack am come out give us. So he na person wey dey believe in that one well well, and so anything wey dey wan put hand, e dey always try to make sure say yes, he do am in a way wey be say e go really worth the money when e be say the knack put. So sake of that, if you really look am the way the sport festival dey go sake of say still dey shele now as me and you dey talk so if you look am all the facilities wey e be say dem dey use me never see that type before because I don waka reach there go use our torchlight video take look am and I see say yes na correct thing na e do. So as President Muhammadu Buhari knack out for a bag sake of say yes he say do correct thing na really correct thing the governor do. So Elis Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State sake of say we dey see the work wey you dey do and so we dey hala you from this side so make you continue the good work. Yes, God dey your back na so e be. Yes, so country people na here our week to week tori recap and analysis for end for this week. We wan thank una for all the time when e be say una don take the look us since on top the program and so we wan beg una say yes make una like, make una share and make una comment sake of the tori wey we now come give una so make una still comment if the way we take dey arrange am give una no still gbadu am like that or una gbadu am like that. Make una let us know so that we go know how we go take dey put correct things in for the program so that you when dey watch us so yes you go dey enjoy am and we too we go dey happy to always dey continue dey knack am give una. And so once still beg una too o if you don tey when be say you dey watch us you just dey see us you dey watch us you never still subscribe to our channel abeg make you subscribe and once you subscribe abeg make you just carry this your finger so touch that notification bell so that anytime when we take knack tori when dey shele for around the world you go always get alert say yes better ogbonge news e don still come out again. Until next time when e be say we go still come una way again when be next week wey not too far so my name na still Stanley Okocha una correct sabi brother. See una next time for the next week new tori informate analysis and recap when e be say we go carry come give una bye bye until that time una do well.
DJA TV.